Alrighty, new video. Welcome back. Been a little bit since we worked on GTI. She's been doing very good for the most part. Little updates. Had to get a new lip because I went and absolutely mutilated the last one. Side skirts are off on both sides. And she's really dirty. I just came back from a company trap shoot, and my boss lives down a very long dirt road, and obviously on a dirt road I was having fun with it. So first thing to do for the day, get out, wash it. And today actually has some stuff. I got it's dirty in here too. Anyways, we got brand new ECS tuning, poly control arms, all the bolts and stuff for it. We got brakes, I got rotors in the garage. Last night I went and installed a new sway bar. I'll probably have to play with the adjustment on it a little bit. And I also have poly subframe bushings. Second thing to do today, I went out and actually got some real silicone for mounting my wing because I was sick and tired of it falling off left and right because of the double-sided tape. Got me a little cut done. Yeah, this is part of the old lip. Let's see, and obviously I got some snow foam. So let's get washing this thing. Should be fun. Alrighty, I might as well give you guys a time lapse for it. Why not? And it's just a question of what am I going to use for a little stand. This will be good. What do you guys think? Right there? Yeah, that works. And not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really know how I feel about this snow foam. It's alright. It doesn't really work great in the Canon though. But got the car all soaped down. Let the soap sit and do its job for a little bit because this car is really dirty. And rinse it off and then go over it with some brushes. Just got 2-bucket method. Your clean bucket, your dirty bucket, and that's gonna be for the wheels later. So yeah, rinse it off and go from there. She does look good though. Yeah, I can confidently say I'm not really all impressed with this. High foaming, not really. Went and washed down the car, scrubbed it all up minus the wheels yet. I'll do that off camera. It doesn't really foam up all that much. And it's not really a good soap. It still left a lot of stuff behind. But I mean, I guess it's soap. It'll get the job done for now, but definitely not going to use this again. But I'm going to rinse the car off, clean the wheels, and then pull it up, slap that wing on, and then start on my control arms. And just like that, since I'm cool, all this was washed up. I'm letting it drip dry a little bit. It's nice because I have soft water here, and I actually let the thing drip dry if I really wanted to. I'm going to let it dry out a little bit. She's still pretty wet. I'm going to dry out a little bit and then wipe it all down, get it all dry, dump this stuff out, and get ready for doing some work. Unfortunately, I can't get into the garage right now. I just got a little battery light. Anyways, this is in the way. can't really move this right now. Whole front end's torn off of it. Not doing a timing belt, doing the whole core support, but waiting on parts because that boot's torn. The trans fluid needs to be replaced. And I got to do the check valves and all that stuff. So I've just been letting this sit. I could probably move it, but I don't really want to. And I don't have the keys for this thing, so it's just kind of in my way. So I guess we'll be working in the driveway today. It's not the end of the world though. Anyways, get this dried up and get working on some stuff. Maybe possibly pull this thing into the garage too. Because I would really love to save this motor. Obviously, you guys already know it's blown up. That head gasket is cooked. I'm sure that head is cooked as well. But I'd really love to actually use this thing again. So I missed the car. I missed my Jetta that this came out of. I also love this motor. So, anyways, we'll get cracking. Got our wing up already. I used to have double-sided tape on it. Didn't really work. I can't really get it to peel off either. I got a lot of these ends peel off. That's pretty much it. I didn't really want to spend all day long trying to peel it off right in the middle, so it'll be fine. Anyways, go through good old amp, whatever this is supposed to be. Fill all this in, fill all that in. I don't really care if I put too much in it because if it sticks, it sticks. Got tape ready there. And let's get at it. You guys ready for it? I got you. No, actually, I'm kidding. Went through, just silicone this whole area, set it down. There's a little bit of over. I'm gonna squirt out. I'll deal with it after it dries. But I pretty much set it down, holding it for a couple seconds in it. I mean, the wing held itself, so that's a good sign. Went through, threw some tape on it. I gotta wait at least 30 minutes, but I'm gonna actually wait, a couple hours before I go drive the car again. But just, oh, it looks so good. I will maintain forever that Mark IV GTIs need some sort of hatch wing. Whether it's this one or a 337 one or any aftermarket one, I don't really care. This one's hand woven, handmade carbon fiber. They just need one because they look dumb without them. So, starting to come along. I'm trying to figure out a way to get some Rieger side skirts over to the States because they don't ship to the States. They only ship to Germany and Austria. I have some homies over in Europe. I already asked them if they know any homies over in Germany or Austria. None of them do. So, I'm going to go through. I'm going to call Rieger on Monday. It's this weekend right now. I'm going to call them on Monday, see about getting side skirts for this thing. I'm just realizing that's starting to rot a little bit more. I'm going to have to deal with that. So anyways, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to pull the front end apart and do those control arms. Because I really, really want this thing to handle. I need a front sway bar for the front because I do not have one at all. I have a stock one. I'm kind of debating on throwing it in right now. Just because I have one in the rear. But I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that yet. The sway bar, my garage is a mess, sorry. Maybe I threw it away. I don't remember. Yeah, I might have thrown it away. But anyways, pretty soon here I am going to order up a front sway bar for it. And then adjustable links for the front too. Because I need to get this thing dialed. I'm planning on tracking it. I'm planning on doing autocross. I wanted to do it earlier this summer, but just stuff hasn't worked out. This car, obviously, it was a 1.8T earlier this summer. Blew it up. Obviously, that motor was up there. Oh, not blew up the 1.8T. Had it swapped, blew it up, swapped it again. And yeah, I've just been pretty much driving it because I've been focused on other stuff. So, I'm focused on that. I've been focused on that yellow thing. But It's time for the GTI to actually get some love. So anyways, I'm gonna pull this part right now. This side, got the wheel off. I'm gonna go through, probably just rip the, probably just rip the caliper off. Caliper bracket, I'll just do it as one. And then one bolt there, one bolt, ooh, wait a minute. I just remembered, this thing is a vr6, right? And that bolt, the vr6 wheel pan, is not gonna come out. That changes this whole entire plan. So I think now, what I'm gonna do, I think I might just pop these brakes on for now. So get that out of the way. Oh wait, no. This video's not going well. He's flipping the camera back around. I think, oh okay. I don't have a caliper compressor here to do these brakes. Now I'm just realizing it. I also cannot do the control arm because the motor is in the way. I don't have anything to pull this motor forward in the, like at the moment. So what I think I'll do is put this wheel back on, and then go up here, play with my fine adjustment on my coilover real quick. I completely forgot that I don't have the tools to do this. Anyways, there's a dampening adjustment on these coils all the way up at the top. I should probably wash these coils too. Anyways, all the way up at the top. I'm going to tighten it a little bit because, as you can see, there's no sway bar in here at all. Now that the rear is all kind of squared away with the sway bar in the rear, I need to get the front stiffened up a little bit so it's not diving into corners. So I think I'm going to just put this wheel back on, and we will do the control arms and the brakes in another video. Anyways, under here now, put that all back together. I really wish I could have done that today, but you know, it is what it is. I suppose I'll give you a little update on the vr6. One, it's dusty, it's dirty, because I've been driving it. I've been driving the living balls out of this thing. And honestly, it's done perfectly fine. Oil level is okay, hasn't lost any oil. I noticed the water pump is leaking very, very slightly. I have to fill it about once a week or so. So I'll have to do that soon. I still have my goofy 4-rib belt. It's not completely lined up with anything. It's been working fine, so I'm just leaving it alone. Anyways, under here, got my 2mm Allen, because thanks wrestling. Loosen that. Go. That's one, kind of two. I still want it to face the front of the car so it doesn't look stupid. Alright, got that one. And I notice this coil doesn't really quite sit straight. Might have to deal with that soon. One. About two. Yeah, it's one turn. It just kind of has free zones in it, if that makes any sense. Turn it about halfway, that feels like one. Turn it another halfway, it feels about two. Two half turns of just, you know, free movement. So anyways, got those adjusted up. I still gotta wait a little bit for the wing to dry, but I'm gonna go drive the car, go rip it down gray cloud quick, and see how it feels. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to mount a camera to bring you guys with, but yeah, let's go see what it does. Pretty soon here, I'm gonna have to go through this whole entire bay, wash it, clean it, wash all that shit up, and probably just bolt check everything. I've bolt checked the motor mounts, I've bolt checked the axles. I had to replace an axle. That was one thing that's failed already, but I mean, it's a cheap AutoZone axle, well, O'Reilly's axle. So you kind of just expect it. Anyways, I'm gonna go for a little drive. Anyways, just got back. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that went missing. Anyways, just got back from a drive. Car did. Really? Car did pretty well. Scout, you're fine, buddy. Oh, there's a cat there. Buddy, you're fine. Oh, there goes cats. Anyways, car did pretty well. Still having an issue with the front end. It's just the front end needs a sway bar. I played with the adjustment a little bit, but it still kind of dives. The rear end's pretty damn planted. The front end, you can feel it kind of diving. It's not loose or anything. It's just that it doesn't have a sway bar. Wing's still drying. I'm just gonna leave this on for a little bit. It'll be okay. But she's pretty decently sturdy now. So I think the plan is, well, now I'm gonna order another bumper light, marker light. The plan is figure out some side skirts. I'm gonna order up a front sway bar, order up a new bumper light because I can't go without it. That just looks stupid. And yeah, go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys in the next one. However you want to do it. Peace out. Alrighty. Just gonna continue this whole video on. But in the shop, as you can see, my boss actually had the same idea. He's sitting over there working on his stuff. But now I have access to all the tools I need to do my job. So this dried up last night. That's all nice and sturdy now. I gotta go through and clean all this up. Same on this side. Had a little bit of over squish on this side. But hey, mounted now. I need to adjust this now to make it line up a little better. But I'll take what I can get. And anyways, the plan now today, I have this ECS strut tower bar that's been sitting in my garage for about 2 years now. I don't believe it's for this car, but I want to see if I can make it work because I don't have anything here and it could really use a strut bar. Secondly, obviously we got my brakes, new rotors and pads for it, and my ECS control arms. If I'm feeling spicy today, I might drop the subframe. I'm gonna do the subframe bushings today too, but I'm kind of thinking I might wait until I get a sway bar for the front. I'll get all these laid out and show you a little better. So anyways, got everything laid out here. Brand new control arms, poly bushings, you already know the deal. I feel a little bit lighter than the stock ones. You can quote me on that. Oh, don't quote me on that. You got root beer. You got a 2 1/4 to 2.5 inch adapter to hopefully finish my exhaust. Whole bolt kit for the subframe. Subframe bushings. I don't know if I'm going to get to these today, but I have them. Rotors for the front, pads for the front, clips for the front, and then obviously strut bar. So I'm going to get the car up in the air and start going to town on all this stuff. Well, anyways, getting under here, got the caliper and rotor off, just hanging the caliper by the coilover. The subframe's actually really clean on this car, I will admit. So the plan is I'm going to hit that with some PB, hit the back one with some PB, and hit the subframe bolts in the back, because it only bolts up for the subframe in 2 places. So you got your control arms right there that go through into the subframe, and then back there I believe there's actually one. Yeah, there's one right there too, but I don't have the bushings in the back, so I hit these, get these out. Bruh, real. Anyways, I just ended up dropping the subframe. Holy shit, these bushings are cooked. Like, damn. I just figured it'd be easier to drop the subframe because you can't get this bolt out with the motor in the way. Well, the motor's in the way. So let's drop it. I'm gonna go pressure wash it, slap those control arms in, pound those bushings out, put new ones in, put it back up in the car. Shit. That bad boy all cleaned up, washed up. It's actually really not in that bad a shape. So I think when I get back over there, I'm just gonna blow it out and just hit it with some paint, make it nice and fresh again. I'm not excited to do these bushings, but they gotta be done. So, also, brand new dog mount. Really loose. I'm gonna have to order motor mounts for it because the motor mounts I bought for it cheap and old and shitty. Goddamn, that's 205, brother. Yeah, brother. I love this truck. I wish this could be my truck. It's the best damn truck on earth. Yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Well, kind of want to go to the store and get some marshmallows now. I had to burn these bad boys out, at least the metals out, so I'm gonna go through and just air hammer the rest of the rubber out, or maybe take them out to it, I don't know. This one's still burning, so I'll let that burn for a little bit and we'll go from there. It's kind of funny. I got the air hammer on it and it was just like, nah, I ain't moving. So maybe I'd take some brake clean to that, keep it hot. Real. Alrighty, we got this thing all put back together, new bushings, both sides. I just ran them in with a bolt and a nut and a couple washers. New control arms. These bad boys are nice and tight, except for that. We don't talk about that. And I was gonna wheel it back underneath the car, throw it on the jack it up, get her in there. Got subframe in. Everything's all tightened down, got new brakes on, new pads. And right now, we threw that up. Got some marks going. Gonna drill some holes and then go and bolt that up. I'm excited. Thing's going along really smoothly. Again, bad boys. Oh yeah. Well, we'll get working on it. Alrighty, got her all back down on the ground. Strut bar installed. Not really the greatest fit. I don't believe it's actually for this car, but I mean, it was free, so fuck, why not? Got new brakes done. A little dirty. Got new control arms in. And poly bushings everywhere. Poly life. I'm not gonna do poly motor mounts because those are just gonna suck. I already had poly motor mounts before in one of my old cars. I just know they're not any good. So I'm gonna pull this out, clean up my bay. Yeah, that's all she wrote for today. Got a lot more done than I was expecting to, and I'm happy with that, and everything went well, so